Published in 1968, John Brunner's sci-fi novel Stand on Zanzibar depicts global life in 2010. An article published in the New York Times on May 9, 2024 echoed one of the predictions. Entitled My AI Buddies by Kevin Roose, the story details interactions with multiple digital friends that Roose created for himself. Friend fabrication software needs work. One buddy confused him with someone else, an exchange he characterized as tolerably flawed. Another friend suggested meeting for lunch. Oops! The chatbot meant metaphorically, of course. In the late 1990s, my young son Martin had a brief Furby friendship. These battery-powered buddies interacted like no toy before, the pioneers of artificial intimacy. I lifted my head once during a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. All the children fiddled with their Furbies and ignored the animatronic band in the room. Brunner planted a multi-stanza poem near the middle of Stands on Zanzibar. Entitled Mr. and Mrs. Everywhere, Calypso, the poem gushes over new technology designed to put you in the center of any situation. Yet unlike artificial companionship, Mr. and Mrs. Everywhere visit world wonders for real. They attend trendy concerts, race go-karts. It's relaxation through representation. I extracted 69 of the 344 words from the poem to show surrender to technology. You can't see all the places of interest, go to the moon, and climb Mount Everest. So you stay at home in a comfortable chair and rely on Mr. and Mrs. Everywhere, doing all the various things you would like to do. A gadget on the set makes them look like you. Whether you're red, white, black, or blue, a gadget on the set makes them look like you. My son seemed relieved when we couldn't locate his Furby one day. He loved skateboarding and made real friends in the neighborhood. Few youngsters had phones before the turn of the century, so the boy was plugged into reality. He escaped attachment to artificial intelligence. Roose concludes the article with, I know my AI friends aren't sentient, and they don't actually know or care about me, but it still felt good to hear the chatbot's advice and to vent to it after a hard day. Roose tolerated the flaws in technology, almost like cutting real friends some slack when they make mistakes. In the face of failure, to say, I still trust you, means something. A widow filed a lawsuit in Colorado this week. While driving in 2022, her intoxicated husband fully trusted his Model 3 Tesla's autopilot feature. The car hit a tree, burst into flames, and ended the man's life. A lucky passenger walked away from the twisted wreckage. Genuine confusion always beats artificial intelligence. Customers continue to report fatal Tesla incidents from autopilot error. The lawsuit will become a cage match between the words overhyped and trustworthy.